First of all, thank you for the opportunity to be here with you guys and to present myself to the entire audience in the Qatar. I'm Nishad Ali. I am the co-founder and the managing director of Tafanyt. So Tafanyt is a company we formed in Qatar in 2020, and it's up and running until now, alhamdulillah. And Tafanyt is a company which we deal with a business services, and also we do have an immigration sector, and we deal with people's mobility and the business expansion. Right, that's a bit interesting. So I came here in Qatar. It's almost a decade now, and I started working in an immigration company, and I got married here. And my wife is from a legal background, and I'm from a business industry. So we had a couple of friends who was running business, and we are seeing the challenges that they are facing here in Qatar. And as a business perspective, me, and from a legal perspective, my better half. So we had to collaborate, and we have to find a sweet spot that we can put out in the market, and to help businesses to strategize their business and to help them to grow in the industry. So that's the initial thought about starting a business by ourselves. And alhamdulillah, with all support of the families and the local, we do have friends and the local community. So alhamdulillah. Actually, we started the business on the worst time, which we started the business in the COVID. Yes, exactly. So we had a lot of opinions from our friend circle that this is not the right time, but we found it on the otherwise. So we opened the business. It was pretty much easy. The government was so supportive, and we opened up a business. The moment we opened up the business, we found a lot of companies are struggling to survive the COVID pandemic era, right? So the first thing what we have done is supported the business and understand the market and understand the downside of the pandemic, and we helped them to penetrate the market. Exactly. So we have we sat with the business owner, we strategized their the next move, and not to make money, not to lose money actually. COVID was an unprecedented situation, and it was totally unpredicted. So everyone was in a shock, and things was not in our hands. So that was our beginning, and so we started in the worst time. Alhamdulillah, everything is going well now. Good. Alhamdulillah. I would like to start with the meaning of Tafanyt. Tafanyt is dedication. So we started with the business services. We started to help people or help business in the state of Qatar. And see, business is something which people are entering into a business market, or people are starting a business with passion. Sometimes they might not be having enough knowledge about how to strategize their business or how to maneuver the challenges. So that was the first service which we had. That was our first 2-year plan, and we did help a lot of business. We help a lot of people to incorporate the business in the state of Qatar in multiple governing body, Free Zone, and Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So that was the first 2-year plan, and after successful completion of the second year, so we had an expansion plan of an immigration service, immigration and nationalization service. That's something which is connected with the business and as well as the mobility of people. So for instance, let's say if there is a business in Qatar and would like to have an international presence, let's say in the United Kingdom, for instance, or in Canada, Australia. So we help people to grow and to help them to have multiple locations. So this is one of the services which we are recently providing. And when it comes to mobility, it's a family, yeah. So it's there might be kids who will be, in a colleges or universities. So we help kids to get in study, let's say in France or, Germany or Canada, Australia, any country in the Europe and North America as well. So this is one of the other services. Then we do have mobility plans such as international migrations and stuff. Lastly, we help people with a dual citizenship. For instance, let's say we are connected with the law firm internationally, let's say in the Caribbean and Europe. So we help people to get a dual nationality for a better mobility. So they can travel without, any kind of restrictions. So unfortunately, some nationality, they are not able to travel as much they want. So that is one of the solution as well.
Hi, my name is Esther and I got my admission in University of Canada West. So I got my visa done by Tafanyt Migration and the services are great. I got my visa within like 1.5 months and it's totally amazing and I'm so happy and thrilled to be going there and I look forward to be in that university soon. So this is my visa.
I strongly recommend this Tafanyt migration to all my friends because they helped me to get my daughter's student visa within a 2 months time. Thank you, Tafanyt migration.
There are generic services being provided by a lot of company. Every company have their own way of how to put out the services. So what we specialize in, let's say, you're a business owner, yeah. So you do have your own ideas and you do have your own requirements. So not necessarily all the ideas will be matching with the government regulations or government requirements. So we have to plot you out in terms of the government requirements and as your business idea as well. So this is something which it's very hard to find in the market, I believe, because when client comes in and asks for a request in terms of I want to do something in the Europe, I want to do something in the UK, most probably they might not be able to go ahead with such requests, So we find an alternative for such business. So customizing solutions and giving the most opt solution is something which you might not be finding in the market. This is one. So international mobility is something which you need to consider very carefully because every move that you make, it's a lot of investments. So there is no turnaround. So that's something which a lot of people face a difficulty to find the right option. So if you ask me what is a specialty, we give a customized solution based on the requirement, then we club the governmental relations. Well, in Tafanyt, we take an initiative to give opportunity for the freshers, right? So I myself train new people. We give internship and we retain them as our employees. So when it comes to a fresh grad, they will be fresh in mind and they will be able to adapt any kind of a regulation or the new challenges or the new systematic approach in terms of the work. So I'm not telling like experienced persons are bad. Of course, we do have experienced persons as well. But I do prefer fresh graduates, and we give them an opportunity because I've been a fresher long back, and I know what is the pain of getting a job. Nobody wants to hire a fresher unless they are good at what they are doing. But unfortunately, it's indirectly proportional. So. For Tafanyt, we hire mostly freshers and we train them from scratch. And that's a success story of us. So we do have a vision, same as Qatar National Vision 2030. So that's a maximum that we can anticipate, inshallah, if everything went well. So we are expecting branches all over the GCC, and we will be working towards having branches in Canada and the Europe as well. So this is something which we can expect, inshallah, if everything goes well. This is something which we can we are expecting that will be happening, and bringing a Qatari-based company, Tafanyt born in Qatar, so it's technically a Qatari company. So we would like to portray it's a Qatar company, having branch all over the Europe and all over the North American sectors. The first thing comes to mind when we speak about Qatar is secure. It's too secured. Any family, anyone can be, freely, live here without any fear. So I'm not comparing with anyone, but eventually that's one of the safest country in the world. When it comes to the government help or government assistance, when it comes to a company incorporation or a business setup, it's very supportive and it's also concentrated. So market is not easy. There might be an easier process out there, but however, Qatar is a concentrated market. So if you want to be in the Qatar market, you have to be pretty good. So and in terms of growing in the market, we do have. It is not an open market, to be honest. But the thing is, the core market, it gives out, a core values as well. So to run a business in Qatar, it's not easy, but however, if you cross that path, you get what you deserve.
Sure.
First of all, I would like to thank Sheikh Tamim and also Sheikh Hamid. Thank you for the opportunity to be here in Qatar and having a great opportunity to live in the country itself. This is one of the things. And FIFA is something which has been, an iconic moment for Qatar. Qatar put a spot on the map, of course, and we have a lot of, foreigners coming in as visitors. And Sheikh Tamim is an iconic leader, of course, and we can see the progress in the country. I've been talking to the people who are living here for 3 decades, 4 decades. So when they saw only Sheraton in the Corniche. So now the development, what we are seeing, it's a huge achievement. And inshallah, in 2030,
Still more, yeah.
of course. So we are going to be, Qatar will be an icon for sure. First of all, I would like to thank Allah for being, guidance for us, alhamdulillah. Second of all, my better half, my spouse, she's with me thick and thin, and my parents, and I do have friends here in Qatar locally supporting to be an entrepreneur, and most of all, I would like to personally thank Sheikh Tamim and Sheikh Hamid. We are located right behind Qatar National Museum, and we are located in MKM Towers, 5th floor, office 503. You can Google our location, it's already there.
And the contact number and the details of Tafanyt, it's rolling down the screen for our audience. Welcome for everyone. We thank you, Mr. Ali. Really, we enjoyed the interview with you, and we hope that we see you, inshallah, in the future in our community and other TV program, and we see you grow up more and more.
Thank you. Pleasure is mine.